Hi, everybody. I'm going to change this light a little bit. Ooh, no. Goodness sakes. I don't know. Is this the best? I guess. This is a new camera. Hubby says it's crisper around the edges, which means, oh goodness, everything else is crisper. But I saw that Aunt Beck of Aunt Beck's Creations got on for a little bit earlier this morning, and kind of gave an update about the actual swap of these boho quilt squares, and showed where she was at with hers. And I had been working on mine today, so then I thought I would take a few minutes here tonight and show you guys what work I got done on mine today. So we have, don't growl and don't bark, guys. Sorry, a couple puppies are guarding their dog beds. Everybody's all territorial. Now, like I said, it's a swap. So the idea was to make one to keep and one to give away. So I have no idea which one is going to be which yet, because I don't really feel like I'm done yet with them. But this is where we are at so far. Here is one. Hi there. Yes, I am live. Hi, Beth. Here's one with some danglies, and I've got just like a humongous collection of not only buttons but broken jewelry pieces. Like this was an earring. This was an earring. This was part of an earring. So this was too. These other buttons you can see. This one's actually a crocheted button. And then some trims. And then since these are not actually supposed to be for use in a quilt, I thought I would have some fun on the backside. The backside for mine is the back pockets, both of them. The back pockets of a pair of jeans that my son Oliver no longer fits into. So I thought I could have a little fun with that, and keep the pocket open as well, so people could, whoever gets it, can use it that way too. Cell phone holder by your bed, whatever. So this is where I am at so far. I'm not quite sure what else I will do to it. I think I've only got like one bead and then the one earring on this piece here. So I think I'll be doing a little bit more on that, and then maybe something across this part right here, since there's just so much that's dangling down this way and then dangling down here. Underneath of this, you can see where the pocket is decorated with markers. So there's that one. Move over here. This one I haven't figured yet if I want to put a hanging thing on the top or not. But this one is at this point. Again, pieces of jewelry, buttons, pieces of trim, some a button over the top of that, some tapestry fabric. I don't know what you call this. This is part of a trim, I think, too. And then this was just some batik, kind of pastel-y batik. This is actually the background where I started to sew all this on before I sewed it onto the back pocket. And so far, this back pocket has, at this point, these red appliques. Don't ask where I cut them off of or what I cut them off of. And then some trim and some lace hanging on the bottom. So I know I got to do some more snazzy stuff to this one on this side. But yeah, that's where I am at. This might actually be the one I end up keeping, because I'm seeing where I've got, you know, a little bit uneven edges on the both sides of this one. So what I worked from today, I had gone upstairs to my former Etsy room, which is now being converted just to probably sewing mostly. It's where all my fabric is and whatnot. I do have this piece that I think I am going to possibly send with the one that I swap. It's an applique. But doesn't it remind you of, like, if maybe it went this way, like this, the shape that goes inside, that comes out from the inside of like a peacock plume feather. And I love that there's just all of these colors. And that's all beading and is there? No, there's no sequins. It's all actual beads. And so then I also dug out, you know, the lace I used, the cotton lace. These kind of thing I've actually bought clothing pieces, sometimes little girls' skirts or women's skirts or dresses, and they have trims. This one in particular, I think, was a little girl's skirt that had this all the way around. And I really wanted this part of it, and to get as much as I got off of it for what I paid for it at the thrift store, Goodwill in particular, was a whole lot less than if I would have gone and tried to buy it, the lace itself, brand new. And so here's more of that blue trim. And so let me wrap this back up because it seems to keep coming undone, and I don't know where my little rubber band went that I had around it. I cleaned off my desk today after working with all this stuff, and who knows, it might have got swept off into the trash. Oops. This one is like defiant. It does not want to be wrapped back up. Okay, and you know, there's some of the gold trim that I use as well. This is metallic, not cotton or anything. It's literally metallic thread used to make this. Let's see if I can't get this to stay a little bit better. And then, oh, I was so excited when I got my hands on this in one of my drawers upstairs. It looks a little darker in the camera than it is in person. Let me see if I can pull back enough so you can see. Yeah, it's a little more light sage, not such a dark green as you see up there. And this whole cardboard thing is faux. And again, I'm sure I got this at a thrift store. But when I went up there to that room, which I haven't been in a little while, and started digging for these extra goodies today to put on, these boho squares. I was a little floored by the amount of stuff that I actually have. I mean, I knew I had a lot when it came to, like I said, the buttons and the beads and the broken jewelry pieces and whatnot. I knew I just had plenty of that. And I haven't really dug through my trims lately. I know what kind of fabric I have because it's all folded up and sorted by, light to dark and all the colors together on bookshelves so I can see what I have there. But the trims were in other drawers, and I opened up 3 of those drawers today and was just delighted with what I found. Not just for these things, but I just it made me want to put fancy fun boho trims on everything. So that is where we are. Again, I'm going to show you that one. The back side's got to be done better on this one. I would say that this is maybe 8. This one is maybe 8 inches if you don't count all this long here. Well, if you don't count all this lace hanging down. And then wide. Hey, puppy. Hey, puppy. Maybe a little 6-ish wide. And I'm going to say the same for this other one. No, actually, this other one is longer. Well, no, it is about 8. And the same, 6 across. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. The only other person I've seen anything on is Beck's when she comes on and shows her a little bit of the work that she has done to hers. So yeah, it'll be exciting. It's something for the early part of half of April. And boho is just, right up my alley. So yeah, I thought, wow, I'll jump in, especially since it was like a make one. The idea was make one, and yes, she does fabulous work. Becca does fabulous work. I agree, Beth. Since boho was right up my alley, I thought, well, I'd jump in, and especially since, like I said, the concept was a make one for yourself to keep and make one to swap. I mean, I imagine maybe not everyone that wants to swap is actually going to make one for themselves. Maybe not, but I thought it was a great idea, and it gets me doing something that I can have fun with and keep, and then also do have fun with and make sure it's something I am finding worthy to swap with. You know what? I don't believe until April 8th, Beth, will we know who we're trading with. And then everything has to be mailed out by the 15th. And signing up for the swap is open till the 7th with Aunt Beck's Creations. So if you're interested, just go on over there and let her know. Also let her know if you are willing to ship just in the United States or ship internationally. Yeah, with Aunt Beck's Creations. And yeah, get started, have a little fun. I don't know and there's no rules as far as size necessarily, and there's no rules about whether it's hand stitched or whether you do some sewing machine stitch on it either. So okay, that's fine, Beth. But it's a good idea. It's fun. A fun idea that's not that's not paper. It's, you know, fabric based and all kinds of other 3D goodies. But there is talk of possibly doing this as a paper concept. And I'm not Beth. I keep saying Beth and Beck. Becky did mention that this morning in her video. Yeah. Watch the one from this morning, and then you'll see the other ones too, where she's first started out putting hers together. But today's when she gives all the information about things and shows you where hers are at, so they're more complete looking. And yeah, so I thought it would be a good idea to, you know, maybe make a, like this size here, like 8.5 by 11 landscape, you know, the same size if these two were put together, so that, you know, nothing heavier than cardstock, because you're going to be piling more and more paper on, and then it gets pretty heavy and pretty thick as it is. And then that way it can, but that size can go into a journal, or they may decide, you know, maybe if we do follow through with that with Aunt Beck, it might be a smaller size, you know, but something fun. She showed the boho tags that they had done in the past, and each tag had a tassel with it too. I'm not necessarily, I don't have a lot of fun necessarily with tags. I mean, I do, but it's not up there high on my list. But tassels, yeah, fun. Like I said, with the beads and the trims and all the stuff that I am rediscovering that I have. Tassels are kind of right up my alley. So that would be a good swap with just tassels even. I don't know if I've even done a craft swap of just tassels. Yeah, aren't they fun, Beth? Like, especially when you can add it to a journal or a book when it's done, so that it's not in the way all the time, or the way you attach it, and it's made to be attached, can kind of be out of the way, so that you can still open your book, whether it's a journal or a diary, or if you're just adding it to one of your favorite books. I've seen ones that are also bookmarks. They hang over on the back as tassels, but then down through they have a ribbon or some other medium down the front, so that it can be used as a bookmark. So, hello, Miss Allie Kay. How are you? We were just looking these babies over. Yeah, to mark the page. This is where I'm at on my double-sided, actually, quilt squares in Aunt Beck's Creations current swap. And then again, this is a pocket on the back. Yeah, so maybe a little bit more work to them, especially on the back side of, like I said, of this one. And I'm looking forward to, if it ever comes to be, doing a paper boho themed page, or anybody who wants to run a tassel swap. That would be a lot of fun. You know, maybe, I don't know how elaborate people want to get, but I guess there's been some that were short. Some people did long ones. You know, you could do all kinds of, you know, there's all kinds of options with tassels, right? So that's where I'm at for now. And I see that, yeah. Oh, true. Yes. I think that has been mentioned, Beth, that these kinds of things would look good on a, you know, on a book cover. And I know this was a quick, short little video, but I thought I would update you guys and show them off a little bit, all those fancy, fun boho things and colors. and it's getting close to Mr. Oliver's bedtime. So then everything kind of grinds to a halt around here. The lights go down and off, and I can't be sitting here doing a video. And then everybody kind of goes to bed at the same time to try and unwind. And sometimes it takes him quite a bit of time to fall asleep. So, yeah, that's what we're doing. Although it smells like I can smell hubby must be getting his snack up in the kitchen. What did you get, dear? I smell a snack. When? Oh, I was saying I could smell a snack. What did you?
Toast.
Oh, toast with cinnamon?
Nope.
No? I thought I smelled cinnamon. Yeah, toast. Good old toast, right? Good old toast. My favorite is with cinnamon, butter and cinnamon and sugar. Or unless it's like already raisin bread and just toasting that. Oh, toasted bread, right, Beth? Isn't the best? It's almost better than just like bread itself. Toasted bread. It's like good for when your tummy's upset too. So there's always that. It's a feel-good food all the way around, you know. So, well, thank you guys for stopping by, and thank you to anyone who watches this on the replay. I'm grateful for all of you guys, and I will see you guys around in another live stream or in my next video. Bye-bye for now.